So there's no need of queuing and pouring here. If you don't understand the thing, probably there's a better way we can go about it for you. Okay. So all that you knew about Forex trading, you may just act as if you forgot them. Grab this idea, then go and compare the two. Take the chaffs you hear here out of it and add what you know to it to become Forex trader. Number two, there's a principle I use, which is the road is always new. In the Forex market, every single day, there is a new thing happening. So what you learned yesterday might finish yesterday, and what you are going to learn today, or what you see in the market today, is what you must learn. Okay. Now, I try as much as possible to elevate the class to a higher level, and that higher level is to help you trade like some of us, even at the beginning stage. We call it institutional trading. You and I are actually retail market traders. We are retail traders. Our monies are small, but there is a way you learn how to trade like the market makers. That is what we are going to learn. So from today, please, those days I was attending class, my teacher would say, if you have sent yourself for a day, it attracts 10 cedis. And if you fail to do assignment, it attracts 10 cedis. Unfortunately, we don't need money here. But don't absent yourself. When we give the assignment, please do it. There is no wrong or right. Now, there is one topic I don't teach. I will only mention it, which is candlestick. I don't teach candlestick. I don't explain candlestick. I only have a favorite candlestick that I trade, and I'm used to that. So I will introduce you to that. Then I'll give you a Bible that is good for you to know candlestick. You may decide to apply all or choose whatever works for you. Okay, so that is my policy. That is how I teach. That is how I go about it. Okay, so if you have any question, 5 minutes, ask before we continue. 5 minutes. Let's make it fast. Someone should talk. Let's vibe. Nobody?
Yeah, Mr. Mark.
Yes, sir, Mr. Frank.
Okay, please. My question is, how much is the minimum that one can use to start trading?
Oh, that's
because
fine.
The video you posted yesterday, the first one was saying something like 200 to 300 USD. It's the minimum you can start with the trading. So I was asking if that's the only
that's the real minimum. If you want to know if that's the real minimum, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You know, actually, the real minimum amount to start trading with is $10,000. That's the real minimum amount, truthfully. Those who go below that, they struggle to rise. Okay, but this is the real but. Based on who taught you, you can even start trading with $10 and become successful. Number two, the broker you're using. For instance, this broker I recommended for you, it's like, it is a broker that tolerates every nonsense in the market for 21 years now. You can deposit $10 and you lose up to, let's say you lose $9. Oh no, $9.50. You lose it. But this broker can still allow you to start trading with 0.5 US dollars. 0.5 cents. Yeah. 0.5 US dollars. Which one? Yeah. So this broker, you can deposit $10. And once you really know what you are doing, you can. $100, you can. At the same way, I have a friend who deposited $10,000 and he lost it.
Eesh.
It is not about how much you deposit, but it's about how much consistent profit you are making.
Yeah.
So, demo is going to show you the structure of the market, the look of the market, the strategies in the market. Then, once you add the money, your heart, emotion comes into it. And you now see the real journey. But then I'm going to pinpoint all those things out of you before you start trading. Make the mistakes I make. So the minimum based on the broker I introduced to you and little experience, I would say $50 is okay to start with trading.
That's the link you sent on the page.
Yes, the link I asked you guys to open an account with.
To open account.
Exactly. And I actually signed an agreement with them and promised them that I'm going to put Ghana on the map. So all those who is coming to use that link are part of my promise I made to those brokers. I think that was 25th of June. That's when we signed our deal. So I make sure that those who are using the link are making a reasonable money consistently for a very long time, for them to recognize Ghana as one of their participants in Africa. And truthfully, they are the only brokers that respect Ghana and visit us in the journey of Forex trading. So $50 minimum is ideal. Nice. You can grow it slowly to 100 to 200 to 1,000 to 10,000, and then maybe 1 million or 1 billion.
The first video I was viewing this afternoon, I think the man was saying what makes a successful trader.
Yeah.
What makes one to be a successful trader?
Okay, are you asking me?
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about the video. What the man talked, some five things he made mention. Okay. Was saying something like psychology.
Okay.
Your motivation, your discipline, focus, and determination.
Okay.
It will help you become a successful trader.
That is correct.
Yeah.
All right.
You need to show us one or two things about it.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Thank you.
It means that you have watched some of the videos. Okay. How do you become your medical doctor? How do you become your police? How do you become your accountant? How do you become all those things? You are consistent. You are committed. You have a dream. You have a zeal. All those things is the same thing apply in the Forex market. People take Forex like option. Let me just try it and see what happens. I just want to go in and see what happens. They don't have any structure, any layout, any system guiding them. That is why somebody will start trading with $10 and grow it to $10,000 and lose all in a day. But there's no structure. Now, the psychology is the aspect where you redevelop your own lesson from all that you learn to be able to make you trade successful. And you must back it with a trading plan. And for instance, okay, today my target is I want to make 10% on my equity today. Once I make my 10%, I'm out. Okay, I want to make 10% on my equity today, but my budget is to lose 3%, which means that before you start trading, you have it in mind how much you want to lose. how much you want to gain. That actually gives birth to what we call risk-reward ratios. So all these things coming together without the learning, whatever technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and all those things you hear, all those things I mentioned first, including emotion, are the 90% of what will make you a successful trader. The 90% of what will make you a successful trader. So if you know how to trade Forex, let's say you are good, you can analyze the market, you know the pros and cons of the market and stuff, but you don't know how to manage your emotion. You lose a trade, you get angry, you hit the laptop, oh fuck. All those things, you can't be a successful trader. You don't have a trading plan, you can't, and all those things. So we'll get to all those topics before the end of the class. Thank you for watching the video and then making some point out of it. I want to see you making millions in the next 2 years to come, so that you resign and let's travel. Okay, so I'm going to teach you few things, terminologies. I'll talk about a few terminologies, but I wouldn't really go too much. I'll just teach you some important ones, okay? And we're also going to talk about the Metatrader platform. So for the sake of those who don't download their Metatrader platform after class, it's very simple. Mr. Kofi just downloaded it in a very simple. Okay, so Mr. Kofi, I will use you again before we finish the class. So use the phone version, or majority of the people have phone version. So let me start with the phone version so that I continue with the PC version. So can you permit me to use your phone again?
Okay, boss.
All right, thank you so much. So you are still now the host. Anyone who can, if you think your network is good and you can get a verified Zoom, we can add co-host to the meeting. Before we can get a co-host, we need somebody who has a verified Zoom. We are already working on one, but you guys can appoint somebody among you who will have a verified Zoom account. So that person can be co-host. So some interaction messages, the person can work like me, and then we move forward. But the person should have a good network, like Mr. Kofi. Okay, so back to you, sir. Kindly give us Metatrader. All right. So the Metatrader, we're going to deal with the 4 and 5. So let's start with the 5 first. Then we go to the 4.
Okay, so first you go to Play Store and you download it from there. You enter Metatrader 5, you download it. So for me, I've downloaded it already, so I just open it.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, so we have when you open Metatrader, sometimes this is what you see immediately. So we have what we call the quotes. The quotes are the pairs of one currency against the other. XAG, I think that's silver, followed by gold in that order. I think I'm used to Brent. BCH is Bitcoin Cash. BNB is Binance Coin, and against US dollar, BTC USD. We all know that. Kindly scroll a little for us. Okay, so we have the Australian dollar and the Japanese yen. It is called Aussie JPY or Odd JPY. We have the Euro, Australian dollar. We have the Euro card and stuff like that. So these are the quotes. Now, let's scroll up a little. Yeah, scroll back to the top. Okay, now you see we have 2 prices there. We have two prices there. We have one left and then one right. Mr. Daniel is always having problems since yesterday. Okay, so the left one is the bid. Is it bid or ask? Yeah, one of them is bid, one of them is ask. Okay, the difference between the bid and the ask is what we call the spread. Now, the reason why he's already seeing the spread is because he make it to look like that. Like before, it counts that way. So press and hold on any asset. Let me see something. Okay, so go to simple view mode. Okay, so when it's on the simple view mode, you must now do your calculation to be able to get your spread. So you don't see detailed information. So let's go back to the previous. Advanced view mode. Okay, thank you. Now, let's say you don't have all the assets you want to trade. Let's say you want to trade what we call NASDAQ. Now, any assets your broker supports are all linked to your account. But what you don't see is all of them at once. So some of them you have to bring it yourself. So if you want to bring any asset to the code, you click on the plus. Then, so this is why we need the co-host, so that distractions like this will not be happening. Okay, so let's say you want to trade stock indices. So go to click on stock indices. Yeah, we have AUS 200, Australian 200. That's okay, Mr. Happy say he can assist. Let me check. Happy. Okay, let me just reclaim post quickly and then check some. Okay. What's time for everybody? A multiple pin. Okay. Allowed to record the buffer. Okay, we'll look at that. I didn't see the co-host though, but look at that. Thank you. So okay, so if you want to trade any of the stock, you can use click hit here. Yes. Okay. So you keep sharing your screen. Make a move. Let me see so that yeah, okay. So I'm still the host, but I can use your screen. Okay, thank you. All right, so US 100, US 500. The US 100 is what we call the NASDAQ that people trade. They make a lot of money from there. So maybe you have your trading platform and then you don't know where NASDAQ is. That is what we call NASDAQ. Now, those using PC, some of the brokers actually give the name to it for you. So US 30 is actually the Wall Street 30. The NASDAQ is the US Tech 100 and stuff. So you can scroll through, please. You can just scroll through. So those are the stocks we have. Okay, so please go back. All right, so that is how the codes are. Let's see the down of the screen. Okay, that's fine. Now we have two ways of navigating. We have two ways of navigating the Metatrader platform on the phone. You can use the free lines at the menu button at the code side. You can use the menu button at the code side, and then you can okay, yeah. So when you go there, you see your name. you see quotes, we have chart, we have trade, we have history, account monitoring, mailbox, news, economic calendar. That's an addition, messages, traders community, trading applications, settings, and journal. So the journal actually give you records of some other stuff. Now you can use that to maneuver the whole platform. Please move back. Okay. Then the same thing that you've seen, the quote is the first selected blue arrow. The next one is the chart. The next one is the trade. You can just click on them and let's see. I just press it for us to see. Yeah, so if you want to see charts, that is it. The trade, the history, and then the news. All right, that's fine. So let's go back to the quotes. Now, if before you place any trade, you must select that particular asset. So if maybe you are dealing with a signal service and they said buy USD JPY, what you first have to do is to look for the USD JPY. So let's look for USD JPY, please. USD JPY, it's a little bit down.
This one.
Yes, that's it. So now when you click on it, yeah, please click and hold. Yeah. So you have a new order, we have chart, we have properties, we have depth of the market statistics, and simply view mode. Now, either if you already trust the source of the signal, you can just go straight to new order. But if you want to backtest the signal, then you have to go to chart. So let's go to chart. Okay, so it's going to load. Okay, so this is the chart. This is the chart. Now, the only difference you will see is those of you using iPhone, you know, you iPhone users, your things are a little bit different. That's the only difference you see. Then those who are using phone, you see white background. That's the default. I always use black background because of my eye. I don't more light, direct light on my eye. So you can also change all those things. And we're going to go through all these things now. Pay attention throughout. Now, let's say you are just here, USD JPY platform, and somebody give you another signal, maybe USD card. So what you have to do is that you don't need to go to the quote again. Then the S dollar sign, the dollar sign with that anti-clockwise arrow, you just click there. Please go to the top. Okay, so you can scroll through and look for that asset. Okay, let's take euro odd. Euro odd, and okay, that's fine. Okay, so this is euro odd. So you are now on the euro odd. Then whatever you want to do, you can do it. Okay. Now, the first market opens 10 p.m. Sunday evening. That's 10 p.m. Sunday, and closes 10 p.m. Friday. So few hours more for the first market to close. Now, why we add synthetic indices is that market never closes. The market never sleeps. The market is always open. We'll talk about the advantages and disadvantages if time permits today. I'm more or less going to load each and every day because we have a lot to cover. Then after class, probably we can break it down again, you know, then stuff like that. Now, let's now move forward. Now, the first thing at the top, like a cross, is called crosshair. Crosshair. Please click on it for us. The first button at the top is called crosshair. Yes, okay, so you have selected the crosshair. And what it is used for, it helps you calculate, probably you want to count how many candles. You want to know the number of pips and all those things. And then you want to know, let's say, you want to do analysis and put a take profit between 1.58600. Please move the crosshair up a little. Between 1.58600 and 1.58590. Up a little bit. Okay, no, calm down a little. Calm down, no, calm down. Down. All right, let's put it there. It's okay. Thank you. Now, the crosshair helps you to know those prices within the major prices that are there. So the crosshair helps you to know prices between that. Now, when you press, as the crosshair has stopped, you can press it and use your second hand to stretch it diagonally. I don't know if you can do that for us to see, but some people cannot do it. Very good. Thank you. So that actually helps you to know the number of pips, the number of candles, and diagonal and stuff like that. That's the use of the crosshair. That's the use of the crosshair. You can use it in other ways as well. Thank you. Now the next one, please click it back. Click the crosshair back to deactivate it on the top. Good, thank you. Now the next thing is the summation F, that thing like F. At that point, probably let's say you want to put some indicators on your platform, like moving average. Please click on it and let's see things that are there. Okay, so we have categories of indicators. We have the trend indicators, we have the oscillators. Please push up a little. Then we have the volumes and the Williams. So those are the types of indicators we have. So let's go to the trend. So let's say you want to add a moving average. So please click on the moving average. Okay, so we have what we call the period that fall under parameters. So the period is what value. So probably if I said add moving average 50, so type 50 at the period. Okay, then I'll give you instruction. Shift is 0 or 1. Whatever I give you, maybe you want to put it there, but let's maintain the shift to be 0. Then method. When you click method, you see the types of method we have. We have the simple, exponential, smooth, linear, weighted, and what again? Put it on exponential. Okay. Then we have what we call apply to. So you can apply it to previous indicator data and all the stuff. We're going to look at it. When we come to some strategies, you'll see how all these things work. You can apply to close, apply to open, apply to high, low, medium price, typical price, weighted close, and etc. So now click done. Okay, before you click done, you can change the color. You can change the style. The style we have you can choose any color here, just to change the color. Okay, then you click done. Yeah, click done and it appears. So voila, you have just added a moving average to your platform. It actually had a role to play. So we're going to look at that. Now the third is the changing the assets without you going to the code. So just click on the third one for us, please. Yeah, so we want to you can just scroll through, just scroll through. Yeah, okay, all right, thank you. Then the next one is cascade. Cascade or cascade, or English people will mention it their own way. I'm not an English master. So that thing like maximize or minimize you see on the PC, it actually helps you to open multiple time frames or multiple assets. So click it and let's see what happens. Good. So you see we have the chart, then we have new window, Then we currently have the euro odd. So let's say you want to add another window. So click the new window. Okay, so you realize that another window has opened below for you. And that same window, you can see another chart running there. And you can also use it to do your analysis as well. So go back there and let's close the second window. We don't need it now. Okay, so how do you do that? You just click on that three button and take it off. That one. Okay, sorry, check it and remove. Sorry, check it and remove. Yeah, remove. So let's do it again.
It's still not moving.
It's not a moment, please. Let me just check it out. Yeah, it should remove. Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, thank you. All right, now the next is if you want to place an order. The next is if you want to place an order. That is that thing with the plus. So this is how to place an order. Now, when you come, please, anytime there are some people who on my signal page, you say buy US dollar this, they go here without checking what they are buying, and they jump into it and they start going into negative. Okay, so you make sure you select the right asset, euro odd. That is it. Then at this point too, you can still change a currency. Maybe you realize that it is not euro odd you are buying. You can click on the X with the anti-clockwise stuff, and then you can change the currency over there. Now we have market execution. Please, I won't explain this on the PC again, so let's listen very well. So we have the market execution. The market execution is once you enter the trade, it is running for you. Once you either place a buy or sell, it is running for you. That's market execution, or instant execution, or at market price. So you may hear some of the teachers, they'll say market price, instant execution, and people have terminologies they use for it. So that is just market execution. It's instant. All right, now click on it. Now we have buy limit, we have sell limit, we have buy stop, we have sell stop, buy stop limit, and sell stop limit. Now on the Metatrader 4, you see buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, and then sell stop. You don't see buy stop limit. Unfortunately, myself, I understand partially buy stop limit, but I don't really get it. So I don't really talk about it. That's the truth. And I don't use it too. I use the buy limit and sell limit. But how I understand, I will explain it for you. Now, the buy limit and the sell limit are like limit orders. We are going to tackle it graphically so that you get the concept clear. But what it means is that, let's say you are a doctor, and then you are a trader as well. So for you to start work on Monday, market closes on Friday. So you did your analysis, you realize that, okay, market is going to buy. But before market will buy, where it is, let's say price is at 5.6, but you believe that market will come a little bit lower than 5.6 before continue going up. So at that point, you are going to enter what we call a buy limit. which is market is already above where you want to buy from, but you are expecting it to come down to a certain level before you buy. So you can actually set the order down and go to work peacefully. When price get there, the broker will execute the trade for you. Once the broker executes the trade for you, you set your stop loss and your take profit. You come back, you see profit or loss. Very simple. So everybody can trade Forex, because you can tell the broker what to do here, what to do there, and you need not to deal with the trade. Once you set it, internet is off. After you set it on, you come back and you go online, you see your result. The opposite of buy limit is sell limit. So let's say you want to sell at a certain price that is above where market is currently, and you are expecting market to go back to the top before selling, is a sell limit. Then we have the buy stop and the sell stop. So let's say you analyze the market, that market is currently at 5.6, and then you believe that if it breaks 5.9, it will keep going up. So at that point, you are going to put maybe your buy stop at 5.95. So let me use Bitcoin as an example. Let's say Bitcoin has fall to $19,000, and then you couldn't buy from $19,000, but you're anticipating that if price break 20,000, it will buy out to 40,000. So at that point, you are going to put a buy stop at maybe 20,050. So when market gets there, it triggers your price for you, and then you set your take profit at your 40,000. The opposite is you analyze the market at 40,000, and then you couldn't sell from there, and market is currently at 32,000. You analyze that, okay, if it's able to break a certain support, you will come there. If it's able to break a certain support at maybe 24,000, it will keep selling to 7,000. So you set a sell stop at that level. Now, putting the buy limit and buy stop together gives you the buy stop limit. Putting the sell limit and the sell stop together gives you the sell stop limit. Now, how do you set sell limit or buy limit? Please just click on there. Let's go through quickly. Okay, so at that point, you are going to now tell your broker that, hey, broker, when price gets to, so you are going to enter the price here. You're going to enter the price here. Then we have what we call the SL. This SL is called stop loss. So let's say Bitcoin. Let me use Bitcoin because most of us know Bitcoin here. Okay, so you are setting a buy limit for Bitcoin at 20,000. Okay, currently price between 34,000. So you are setting a buy limit at 30,000, which means that maybe market is at 34,000. You are expecting it to come down to 30,000 and start buying. So your price at that point is 30,000. Then your stop loss is when market triggered your price and is not able to continue going up. Let's say Bitcoin reached 30,000 as you said, but unfortunately keep selling down. You will set a price that when price break that level, broker, protect my money for me. That is your stop loss. Then your take profit is a destination you analyze that market will go, not you believe. Don't hope is for the hopeless in trading. So when you analyze that market is going to go, becomes your take profit. Now, when you analyze market to go, the opposite is your stop loss. We are going to go there and go into detail. Now we have expiration. So let's say you are going on holidays, you are taking your girlfriend out, you're going to spend some 1 week there. You only have time to open your Metatrader for that 1 week. So you set, please click on the GTC. Okay, so you can say, okay, within this period, if my buy limit couldn't get to the price, don't take the trade. So the broker, once the expiration time gets, deletes the order for you. Oh my goodness, the thing is very beautiful and nice. It's nice for you. Just raise up your hand and let's see you. It's very beautiful and nice. So everybody can trade. If somebody tells you nobody can trade, it's complicated. Shadrach, I see you. Mr. Happy, I see you. So that is buy limit. Now let's go to sell limit. Hey, Mr. Daniel, today dear, we have to buy champagne. you are able to go through determination. All right, so the opposite is what we talked about. You still have an expiration date that you set your stop loss, you take your take profit and stuff. Now, another important thing is that your spread, that what the broker is making at the point where you are executing the trade, which is your spread, is the distance on the chart, the distance between the red and the blue. That is the spread. The distance between the two is the spread. So now let's go back to click on the sell limit, and then let's go to buy stop. The buy stop price is already going up, so you just enter the price there. It also go with expiration time, take profit, stop loss. Okay, so let's leave down. Let's go to market execution. The market execution is instant, so you don't really have expiration time, you don't have price, you are just entering. So the most important thing is your stop loss and your take profit. All right, then after that you buy or sell. But when you take the other ones, the limit orders, you will see place. You don't see buy or sell, but you see place. And you are just putting the information down. When it gets there, the broker buy or sell it. Now, another important thing is what we call the lot size. We will talk about this thing, so anybody can document all the things I'm mentioning that we'll talk about. You can document them because they are not in any book, so I may forget. So at this point, how much do you want to risk per move in the trade? Now, those who trade option will have a little bit twist here. We'll get that difference along the line. Okay, so we have a standard lot size, we have a micro lot size, and we have a mini lot size. So based on your equity, your money, so you can use you'll see where we see negative 0.1, you have negative 0.01, then we have 1.0, you have 0 plus 0.01, and then plus 0.1. So the negative 0.1, it means that you are reducing the center price. Please click on the negative 0.1. Let's see what happens. All right, so no, 0.1, not 0.01. 0.1, yeah. Let's go there.
Negative 0.1.
Yeah, 0.1. Okay. So you realize that the 0.1 is taking off the first decimal place. The 0.01 is taking the second decimal place. So the only thing is that you can just click on that place. Just click on it. The typing will come for you to input your value as well. All right. So at this point, you can type 100 and let's bring the cursor back. Just backspace. Yeah, type 100. No, just type 100, not 1.00, 100.00. Okay, so there are some brokers that accept up to 100 lot size. That means a standard lot size multiplied by 100. Then the 0.1, there is 0 points at the micro, and the mini at the 0.01 line. So you can use a standard lot size of 100, but it depends on how much you have in your account. When we get to risk management, we're going to look at all these things into detail. Get to risk management, we'll get to know all these things. Now, once you enter the lot size, what happens? There's an information beneath that attention, the trade will be executed at market condition. Different with requested price may be significant. A lot of people enter the trade and they start complaining. Your broker actually make everything simple for you, but they don't read it. We don't see them. We just enter the trade and we are good to go. No. So that is how it is. So the lot size, let's change it to 0.01 so that just backspace, yeah, 0.01. Good. All right, so please, all those who start trading currency with $100 to $500, you can only use a lot size between 0.01 to 0.1. If you are trading with $100, you can only use 0.01. Maximum you can use is 0.05. Please take note of that. Now, when you start trading demo, even though your demo is $10,000, the question is that will you start trading with $10,000? No. So trade the demo like you are trading live. I always tell some of my students that trade demo like live and trade live like demo. We'll explain that along the line. So please, let's leave this page to another page. Back. All right, thank you. So we have the trade, that the bottom third, when you are having an active trade. Okay. Have you seen, as we are teaching, something happened. Somebody can document that thing down. When we get to that point, you realize that the green and then price went to 1.58590 and pushed down. It means something we will talk about. So observe it. Okay. Now, when you execute a trade, please take any trade, buy or sell. Just take buy or sell.
Buy or sell.
Yeah, just enter any trade, buy or sell.
Should I come here?
No, I'll go back to the chat. Okay, so the plus on the top right corner. Okay, 0.01. Okay, so buy or sell, any of them. Choose buy or sell, any of them. Okay, what did they say? What's the time?
9:04.
9:04. Okay, they say market close. All right, so it means that we can't enter any trade now. Okay. But I should go back, please. Should we have entered a trade? Should we have entered a trade and we come to then third arrow down?
This one.
No, down. The third down. Where the chart is. Yeah. So should we have picked any trade? Yeah, should we have picked any trade? We're going to see balance static and then equity moving. Then free margin will be okay. Please switch to the synthetic. Please. Switch to the synthetic. Click on the menu. No, click on the menu, like the three buttons at the top, the left top. Manage account. So click the second one, 36079193. Sign in. Okay, go to the chat. Okay, so go to the order and sell.
Here.
Yes, sell. Done. Okay. All right. So you now see that you are seeing a blue. Blue means profit. Red means loss. So currently, market is going in your favor, but you didn't close the trade yet. So you'll see the balance is 10,000. The equity is 10,035, which is the profit you are making. Then you have a margin. You have a free margin, and we have the margin level. So we are going to explain all these things. So when you enter the trade, this is where you see. Now, press and hold the active trade. Close position. Close with profit. Now you realize that after you close the trade, the profit is added to your balance. Now go to the envelope. So today, as at 2021 7th July 9:06:48 seconds, you close a trade and make a profit of $0.61. So all trades you take at the end of the day, you see the stuffs at this part of the chart or the section or the screen. Okay. So go back to the chart. Well, it happened to be a good trade we entered. So that's how you enter a trade. And if you analyze very well, you can enter a trade and make profit direct. Okay, now the next thing we're going to look at is how to configure your chart. How to configure your chart. So there are some people, when they, let me mute everybody. There are some people, when they open their chart, you'll see white candle and black or black and white. So let's get there and see. So click on the screen. Just click on the screen. Okay. Now, as you click on the screen, the things you see is M1, M5, M15, M30, H1, H4, D1, W1, and MN. M1 is 1 minute, then 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, and monthly. So those are the 4 things, the time frames. Now we are going to explain that and how time frames work and how they affect market movement. So the next thing is the settings. The next thing is the settings. The one that round thing is the settings. So click there, please. Okay, so when you come to settings, we have what we call line type. We also call it chart type. How do you want your chart to look like? So please click on the line type and let's see. So we have the bar. Click on the bar and let's go to the chart and see it. Then you click on the line chart. Let's go and see it. Go back, please. So when you use the line chart, the bar chart, this is how the things looks like. The candles or the price movement looks like. Please go there and you check and take a line chart again. So line chart. So at that point you only see lines. There are people who I personally I can use line to trade because I know how to draw what we call patterns. So if you know how to draw patterns, you can be able to trade even with a line. So please let's go back and take what we know, candlestick. Okay. Then we have OHLC displays open, high, low, and close price on the chart for the last candle or for candle pointer with crosshair. So if you need all those information, the time, the open high, the open low of close price and all those, you can add it. I don't really add it. You can also show data on window. You can show volumes. you can show trades, you can uncheck or check trade volume. So enable trade levels to see the prices of pending orders and the values of excellent TP on the chart. That means if you set stop loss and take profit, you can be able to see the value on your chart. The same applies to PC. We have the independent chart. Graphical objects are created only on current symbol chart and selected time frame. Then we have shows period separators. We're going to talk about period separators, but it's just a line that tells you when a day is ending and a day is beginning. That is about the chart. Then we have the ask price line, and then we have the last price line. So probably there are people who, there is a video you'll come across. I think I already posted it, which is how to trade bid and ask price. There are some twists that we work on. That when you are trading there, you can use the last ask price, the last price line to show you the opening and close price, so that you know how market or your broker is treating you at that particular time. The last thing we have is colors. So please click on the colors. Okay, so we have scheme. Please click on the scheme. So choose black and white. Okay, so you chose black and white. So click done. Sorry, we distorted you a little, but so if you take it that way, this is how everything will show. Go back again. So let's click scheme again. So probably color on white. So this is how it shows on color on white. So you can still customize it. Please, let's go back and change it back to where. All right, so at the end of the day, you can customize the chart based on how you want it to look like. Maybe somebody can decide that, okay, my buy up candle should look like pink for me. The ladies are also here, they trade some. Somebody too can have a favorite color for the buying and the selling of the line. You can customize all those things here. So please, let's go back. You can set it back to your colors. Now remove. Okay. All right. So introduction to your Metatrader platform. We have completed it successfully within 1 hour. Exactly 1 hour. I think we have tried. All right. So what happened is how swift you can maneuver this, how fast you can use it, determine how successful it can lead you. Because there are points in time where you must not delay too much. So you must get to that point where you know where the things are located, the price, the candles, the buy, the sell. Let me show. I forgot that. I nearly forgot one thing. We'll do it on the PC. We have what we call identification of support and resistances, where we have to use trend lines, horizontal and vertical line. Let me just show you how you can get it. When we get there, we will look at it. So please, let's click on the chart, please. Go to the shapes, the square, rectangle, and circle. So let's take so vertical, horizontal, the trend lines are there, but let's just take any of them. Take the trend line, the diagonal line. Sorry. Okay, so just point on your graph and draw it, and let's see. Gone. No, it's gone. That is why it's not drawing. Go back and pick it again. Okay, congratulations. So you just draw a trend line. But when it comes to drawing trend line, we have rules that we follow. But that is how you get that particular tools. Please, I cannot be teaching and be answering the charts at the same time. If you have any question, you put it down. When we're ready for question, then you ask. If not, I'll be distracted. Thank you. All right. So on this note, Metatrader platform on phone. Metatrader platform on phone. Let's quickly add the Metatrader 4. Then we know we are done with that side on phone. You have demo?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's demo. All right, so let's go. Let's just see the differences. Now, the first thing is that the interface alone is different. Now go to the chart, please. Okay, so this is how the whole thing is. Now, there is one thing that is here, which is the time frame. The time frame is the one like clock between the dollar sign and the other sign. Please click on it and let's see. Yeah, so that's the time frame. So 1 minute time frame, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, and monthly. So that is it. So apart from that, almost every other thing is the same, right? Okay, so thank you, Mr. Kofi. Thank you so much for your time. You have supported us to use your phone. Please, if you have any question, let's ask and then discuss quickly. Then we move to the PC version of the Metatrader 4 and 5. Is there something you don't understand? Mr. Kofi,
Yes, sir.
let's start from you. Is there something you don't understand of
Mr.
what you
Mark.
demonstrated for us?
Sure, okay.
I think someone has a question, so attend to that person afterwards.
Okay, who is asking a question? Please, if you want to ask a question, raise up your hand and let's call you. Thank you. Yeah, Leonzi.
Yeah, Mr. Mark.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Evening.
There is a place called is it Message or Messenger? Messages rather, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Messages. Okay, please, Mr. Kofi, let's go to messages. The last button. Yeah. If that is what you're talking about, what happened is that your broker's information, probably one message that comes commonly is what we call margin call, where maybe market is going against you and then your money is finishing. The broker alerts you that, hey, you need to deposit, that actually happened at the message. Then we have, before the message, we have the news. It's actually taking information and from the financial market and other events. You read it there. If I get where it's coming from, I think it's off at the moment. Any question? Please ask. Who? If you don't ask, I will assume you get it.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay, my question is when you want to register, will you use your actual name or you can use a nickname or any name that suits you?
You must use a valid name, especially on what is on your identification for verification purposes.
Okay, so if my name is Tre, maybe Thaddeus Adoma Solomon, should I write all of them without spacing out?
Okay, when you are registering, we have first name and last name. So if you are, let's say, Mark Eku Brain, and your surname is Brain, then the Brain will be at the last name, which is the surname. Then you bring the first name and the middle name. It will be arranged for you in that order. So the broker's informations or what brokers require is different from each other and the way they arrange it. There are some brokers that your surname comes first. There are some brokers that your first name comes first. So every broker with their requirement, but you must use your real name as on your ID. If you have 3 names, but 2 names are on your ID, then you must use the 2 names because they don't know how the 3 name came about. Once you have a document that goes in line with what you provide to them, that's what they will accept to verify. Thank you.
Okay. For Meta 5, that one, if we click on register, they are written login and email. So the login is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the Metatrader is just like a car without engine.
Okay.
So the broker is the engine. So you look at the platform, we please, can you, Mr. Kofi, can you please go? Yes, go to the Metatrader 5. Let's say something. All right, let's go to account. Okay. So even though it has a demonstration account, but the demonstration account, the engine in it is Deriv. So if you are using SNES, then SNES is your engine, or that's the car you're driving. So the Metatrader is just a car. And then we have types of car, BM, blah, 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 and stuff like that. So that is what you need. The broker is integrated in the Metatrader. Now, if you just download the Metatrader, the MT4, MT5, yes, they have some default way that you can open your demo account with them, but it is not connected with any service. So you can connect to the financial market live through that system. It won't work. So you need a broker account before you link it to your Metatrader platform.
Okay, thank you. So my last question is, so we those in Libya, which broker is good for us?
Okay, a moment, please. Mr. Shadrach.
Yes, sir.
Were you able to create the link I gave you? Did it go through successfully?
Yeah. It went through successfully.
Okay. So the broker we are using, Mr. Shadrach is my friend in Libya as well. So our broker we are using can still work in Libya as well.
Okay, then I will contact him.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, any other question, please ask. Ask your question. Don't be, I'll be mentioning names though.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Mr. Daniel.
Yes, please.
You have
Good
really
evening.
suffered before joining the class. Congratulations.
Hello. Thank you. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
My question has got to do with the lot size.
Oh, the line is, your voice is faint. We can't really hear you. Speak up a little.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. Yeah, my
Yes.
question has got to do with the lot size. Some of us are beginners. We are now starting this forex trading, and I would like to ask, what best lot size will you recommend for beginners trading with an account of maybe $100?
Okay, all right, that's fine. I actually talked about it, but maybe your network has jumped. So when we get to risk management, there's a topic on its own. And you know, the whole training is designed for beginners. The whole training, the training is designed for beginners. So when we get to risk management, we will go to lot size and positioning, the number of positions you can open per trade, and the amount you want to risk, with risk reward ratio and all those things. We are going to understand how these things work very well. Okay. But try and work on the network. That's very important, Mr. Daniel. Thank you.
Okay, I hear you. Thank you.
Any other person?
Good evening.
Good evening. Is it Mamata or Mamata?
Yeah, Mamata.
Mamata. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I was watching a video on YouTube about woman crash.
Okay.
And he was teaching something like when it spikes, like you can measure the length of the distance, the spike, and he was using some lines that it was giving some figure, like maybe you can measure and you get maybe 20, 15 and the rest. But I don't know where he got what he used to. I don't know how to explain
Okay,
it.
I got you. All right, so the woman crash is actually one of my favorite assets in synthetic indices. So at the end of the class, just relax. Before you finish the class, you are going to know how to even trade the boom and crash, how to go about it. And it's all in the broker I recommended. So we'll talk about that. The boom and crash is very interesting and stuff like that. So we will take, are you in crypto college or?
Oh, no.
We are with Leonzi. Okay, how do you get the link?
A friend gave it to me.
Please, who is that friend? Maybe we have to give her money, him or her money. Who is that friend?
Shadrach.
Okay,
Philip, yeah.
Okay, so you are in the line of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They are my family. Yes, they are already my family. So you are covered, eh?
Okay.
All right, you are welcome to learn with us. But please, you know, some of the informations on YouTube are pollution. So I have some nice videos on almost everything, and then some channels that I follow. If you feel to, you can let me know, and then I'll recommend them to you so that you don't learn everything and then miss out stuff. When I started, all this YouTube thing has helped me to lose good monies. Okay. So I wouldn't want any of you to lose money. Not everybody have the heart to come back again. So if you trust learning here, then you can give us your heart for some time. Let's path it together up to a level, and then you can trade successfully. So boom and crash about the spikes and all these things. Those who are on my Telegram channel, they can actually talk about it. We make a lot of money from there. Okay.
Okay.
So look at that. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, someone just asked a very nice question. What are you waiting for to ask a question? So, Mr. Shadrach, your grandchildren are coming up. Thank you. Which is Beyonce's great grandchildren.
Hello, I didn't know.
I'm only acknowledging you, please.
Oh, okay.
All right, yeah. Please, any
we are
other
extending
question?
the tentacles.
Exactly. Yeah. So the circle will grow bigger soon.
Yeah.
With
Very soon, we
millionaires.
are hoping so.
With millionaires.
Yes. Millionaires
Hello.
and the billionaires. Understatement.
Okay, sorry, billionaires.
Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Ivan. Who is talking?
Please, I'm Samuel.
Okay, Samuel. Chapter.
Yes, please. So 1.
Chapter 1. Okay, Samuel 1.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Please. There's not a question. I think some of us just joined today, and I think I've heard you talk about your recommendation of a broker. I don't really know if you can mention it so that we can also follow a suit.
Okay. Please, are you a new trader or existing trader?
I'm a new trader.
Okay. Do you have any broker account, please?
Not yet, please.
Not yet. Okay. So don't worry. I'm assigning someone, one of my people. Okay, my personal assistant will guide all those who are not able to create their accounts today. She will engage all of you tomorrow and make sure that before evening, all those who are interested will have their brokers. You also have other brokers there of your choice that you can equally sign up with. But my brokers are free at Mara Market, Forex, and Deriv. So those are my three top brokers I use. Then I have an affiliation with them. So those who feel to be under my umbrella, they can go with that. If you still don't want to be, you can still create your broker account. We have FBS, we have EverFS. Where are they? Admiral Market, we have FXTM, we have XNES. Just make sure that the broker is regulated. The broker is licensed. So make sure that it is not a dealing desk broker because it's dangerous. I think we talked about that. When was that? Yesterday. But for the sake of new people, I will probably type something. So if you're not on the Telegram platform, please talk to our senior man, Mr. Vivo, to add you or to give you the link to join the Telegram group. Thank you. Any other person? Question bring hidden informations. So ask a question. Yeah, Mr. Frank. Yeah, Mr. Frank. Kindly unmute your mic.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Mark.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Please, I was asking, do we only have 4 types of traders? Because I came across scalpers traders, day traders, swing traders, and then position traders.
Okay, that's also an awesome question. Type of traders we have. I think you mentioned 4, right?
Yes, please.
Yeah, the major is 4, but it can be broken down again. So we have the scalpers. They go short, they make profit, they come up. For instance, on the screen, somebody sold at 6646.241 and exited at 6640.931. That's a scalper. But their scalpers are those who trade between 1 minute time frame and 4-hour time frame.
Okay.
They do the analysis on 1 minute time frame and 4-hour 1 minute and then 1 hour time frame. But you see them mostly on 1 minute, 5 minute, and 15-minute time frame. Then we have swing traders. The swing traders, they actually stay in the market and increase their profit as far as market is moving. So as far as market is going well with them, they hold their trade. I have a friend who is holding a trade for 50 days now and has grown it from $1 million to $25 million. So he's a swing trader. But then you can be a swing trader and end up becoming a position trader. Then we have day traders. We have day traders. They target, okay, in the morning I'm entering the trade. If the day is ending, I close it based on whatever profit or loss I made. They are day traders. They have the intra-day traders. They stay a day or two, but they can also fall under swing traders.
Okay.
Then we have the position traders. They actually do the analysis on daily, weekly, and then monthly sometimes. Then we have investors. The investors, they do the analysis on weekly and monthly. So for instance, Warren Buffett doesn't have time to come and do analysis, enter and go, enter and go. They analyze, I think he bought gold 2018 or so, and they're still holding it. Yeah, that's how they trade. So they are the investors. So those are the types of trader we have based on my experience and some information that I gathered.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think I have one question again to ask.
Okay.
I came across something like pips.
Pips,
and then,
okay.
Yeah. I got to know that one pip is $10. Please, is that true? Like, is it right?
Okay.
A pip is $10.
Okay. A pip is $10 or not $10. From the point of the lot size that is in consideration. So if you're using a standard lot size, a pip is $10. If you're using a micro, a pip is $1. It goes that way to a cent as well. It depends on the lot size you are using and the leverage your broker is giving you. That defines the pips. But the pip is actually difference in price. Different in price. So let's say you sold at 6646.241 and you close at 6645.946. The difference is the pip multiplied by the lot size to give you the profit in the trade or the loss. Now let me just add to your previous question. Becoming a type of trader also depend on how much you have. Unfortunately, all of us, we have less than $10,000 probably. We can't hold trade for a very long time. But there are points that market will push down, go up and swing in the market, a whole lot of stuff. So equity also determines what type of trader you will be. Okay. Thank you so much for your question. I believe it helped all of us. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Daniel. Yeah.
I'm back again.
Yeah, please ask your question.
Please, I would like to ask that when you are trading a particular currency pair, can you use any brokerage accounts you have in trading that currency?
Please come again.
I said when you are trading a particular currency pair, can you use any brokerage accounts you have in trading that particular currency?
Okay, that's also another good question. Yes, once a broker accepts that currency pair. The only thing is that, for instance, if you take Euro USD, some brokers have directly Euro USD. Some of them add other syntaxes to it, but it's still Euro USD. So once the broker accepts it, you can use it. Tomorrow, I think we're going to look at some of the brokers and the asset they support, the instrument they trade with, for us to know. And then it's also that also define which broker to use as well. So as it stands now, we are now learning how to trade. So you have the opportunity to trade everything. So you don't go for a broker that will limit you. Choosing a broker, how easily is the withdrawal system like? For instance, my broker, the one I just gave the link out, you can deposit through agency. I'm an agent that you can deposit and withdraw from me as well. You can withdraw through, they have almost multiple ways of deposit and withdrawals. That also shows how easily you can get the money. One of my brokers mostly is a bank. Anytime I want to withdraw, bank is the best means for me to do withdrawal. And then it takes not up to 36 hours for the money to hit the account. There are some brokers too, when you use them, it takes like more than a week to get your money. So you factor all these things into consideration. And all these things goes into your trading plan and then your decision making as well. Thank you.
Oh, thank you too.
Any other person? Question?
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Happy.
Okay, I want to come again. And my question is, can someone give money or invest money or give money to somebody to trade for him? Like the person, like if I'm busy and I want to invest in I want to invest.
Yes.
So, yes, can I give money to somebody to invest for me?
Okay.
And is it allowed?
It is done, but dangerous at the same time. It's just like you giving your money to a Ponzi scheme that we are all trying to destroy. We have people in the Forex market called account managers, where they you deposit the money in your own trading account, then they trade it for you, and then the two of you will share the profit. But the disadvantage is the money is not their money. So the way they will handle it for you, it may not help you, your heart. So even those who you should give your money to trade for you to add there. I have someone who gave $5,000 within 3 days. It lost. So there are points in time that even as of now, I am managing an account for someone, but it's not something that I encourage. Once you have the ability to learn, you can equally trade. Why? Because even if you are busy, you can do your analysis, enter trades. You can even do analysis and enter trade for the whole year. Put your stop loss, your take profit, and the market. It's all about you learning and become adaptive to the whole the market and then make your money. So for now, I won't advise that you should give your money to someone to trade for you. Only if you are okay with the risk involved.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Right. Another person? We want to wrap up quickly. Some people should speak. We have Jerry.
Yeah, Mr. Mark.
Yeah,
Hello, Mr. Mark.
Same faces are coming up. Okay. Yes, sir.
Please, I'm asking, can anybody withdraw through the bank? Or unless you register with your bank details when you are trying to sign up?
Okay, that's also another good question. Mostly, few brokers take money on bank wire, but most brokers take payment through Visa card. So you can easily once you pay through Visa card, they will pay directly into that same Visa card for you, which will still come back to your bank.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Any other person? Mr. Weaver, we didn't hear from you today. Are you busy?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello.
I'm following.
Okay,
Hello?
sir. Thank you.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I want to understand that maybe I don't have a Bitcoin and I want to deposit money, and I call a friend or I buy it from someone, and I give the account number to that person to pay it directly into my account. So when I'm about to withdraw, I am going to use that person whom deposit the money into my account address, or I can use my address, because
When it comes to cryptocurrency deposits and withdrawal, there is no track in it. For instance, if you deposit through Visa card A, you must withdraw through Visa card A. You can't withdraw through Visa card B. The reason is anti-money laundering issues. But with Bitcoin, even Bitcoin address varies and changes. So that is not really something to consider. You can deposit through a merchant and withdraw directly into your account. So that is accepted.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So if there is no question, we'll end it here for tonight.